Hello and welcome to episode 32 of Series 4 of Master League Story Mode. Now first off, just a quick update on my daughter. I know some of you very kindly commented on some of the older episodes saying, get well soon Rosie, and lots of kind words. Thank you for them, they really meant a lot, and she is doing excellently now. She's at home and she's doing much better. She's back to her happy jolly self. So thank you for that, and that is why I haven't been able to reply to any comments, and that's why the schedule's a bit iffy at the moment. Hopefully by the middle of next week we'll be back to something like normality. So thanks for bearing with me on that one. And it was very kind of you actually. A lot of you saying, you know, don't worry about the videos, family's more important, which is true, absolutely. But also I love to do this, and actually it's a big stress relief, and it has been. And I've been particularly excited about today's episode because we're going to try and set things up so the patrons can vote on what signings we can make. But at the moment we don't have any signings to make. We're probably only going to have one game in this episode, unless it gets to the end and we aren't going to sign anyone, there's no one available, and then we just won't make any signings. That's fine, we can do that. But as it stands, we've only got these three lined up. I'm going to cancel Cornet now because he's just not the player we want. We need to make the space available from the negotiations. Menez, a lot of you have agreed with me, wouldn't be a bad option at this point. Bit of experience, he's 32 years old, which as a 32-year-old myself seems pretty young. But, you know, I think he's got a lot left to give. Loads of player skills. If we have to bring him in on transfer deadline day, I'll be pretty happy. Unal, well, we're not going to bring him in for now. I think we're going to trust in Karamo mainly as our key striker, and Dory as well. And there's the small fact that he's 78 overall rated, which means technically we can't sign him. Although he was 77 when we started negotiations, so I could probably make an exception. But he's not our target really. He's not our main target. Now, one of the comments I did spot on the last episode, I didn't have a chance to go through them all, was from Maxitos PES Goals, a great commenter who is a regular contributor to the comments section, which I always love. And he said to me, and I actually agree with this, there was a lot of good advice in the comments, but this is one that really chimed home, was actually to forget about trying to find a pacing winger with passing as well, and just try and find one with pace, and just, you know, assume that by beating the first man, I'm guessing this is what he's saying, I'm paraphrasing, by beating the first man, you're achieving what we wanted from that quick winger, and maybe the passing won't be so important. And I agree, I think that's a great idea. The one he pointed out was Kalulu as a good option, who we've looked at before, so we'll go and find him now. And actually, while we're at it, as we go by, I'm going to have one more go at Benassa, that central midfielder that we liked the look of. And then we have to go a fair way down to find Kalulu. Yes, here he is. Well, what I like about Kalulu is not only has he got 90 plus speed and explosive power, he's got 87 strength on the ball, and he's got pretty good ball control and dribbling as well. Let's not look at his passing stats or his finishing. Let's just see him as the solution to the problem that we had created, in that we didn't have enough pace down that right wing. So we'll put a bid in for him. Hopefully something comes back there. And also hopefully we hear back from the scouts soon. They might give us another option. A reminder of where we are in terms of our own players. Well, we've got 13 million on the table for Passetto from Recife. 10 million for Incham, that's going to be a hard no. And that's going to be a transfer policy, stay the hell away. Refuse all. And then Ivy Lopez, 14 million. I mean, I'd be inclined to sell Passetto if we had to sell one of the two. We do also have a potential 5 million for Masawema. 9 million was offered for Wellington Nem from Newell's Old Boys, but we're not letting him go back to South America quite yet, as he's in great form. And let's get into the first game of the episode, potentially the only game of the episode. So hopefully this is a fun-filled one, and it's against a really top side in Lyon. Let's have a look and see how everyone's doing. Well, Karamo on a downward arrow, that's not great. We'll bring back in Koyalapu, who obviously had a great time of it in the last episode, bagging a goal in both games. Dory on a blue arrow, we've really got to start, and then Ivy Lopez, who's looked quality as well. We'll keep him in. The midfield, not looking great there. That's some poor form and some tired legs. Duarte will come back in for Saavedra. Saavedra was excellent. I'm just really torn as to who to play out of these two. Let's compare the stats, shall we? So Saavedra's still only 22 years old. I don't know why, he feels like a veteran. Let's compare them here. I mean, Duarte, in theory, is better all round. Saavedra is stronger. Slightly quicker. Just slightly quicker. There doesn't seem to be a huge amount between them, other than the fact that Duarte's passing is far superior, and his ball control, all of those stats would indicate that he's a better player. Alright, well, I don't know what it is about Saavedra. A lot of you have mentioned this, and I agree. You always get these quirks when it comes to Master League. All these players that play well above what their ratings would suggest. Ferrabori Dori, probably the key one for us that's managed that in this series. But Saavedra's definitely one of them, but he's a bit tired as well, so we'll bring back in Ruben, who's never played badly, to be fair. Right, quick look at Lyon. Oh, Christ. Yeah, this is a good team. Well, they've got Cornet, the player that we've been looking at. It's going to be interesting to see how well he does now that we've cancelled the negotiations. They're playing two strong defensive midfielders in front of a pretty strong back line. They've brought in Darmian. And they've got Raphael, a lot of Manchester United old boys. And they've got Grenier in the centre, who's a great passer. This is going to be tricky. And they've got Depay on the bench as well. So, yeah, we're away from home. This could be a tough one. Let's get into it. It's interesting in the moment in the transfer window that we've actually had a bit of trouble negotiating with some players. Although Clermont are doing very well and we're pushing for that Europa League spot, I guess as a newly promoted side, maybe some of the players that we're trying to bring in, they're not quite on board with Corinne Diacre's plan. Maybe they're not on board with Corinne Diacre, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's a whole other side to this story that we haven't really spoken about, is how people would be reacting to a female manager in the top flight. I don't know, but she's proving herself in the only way that matters, which is by winning. Doolin under pressure does well to find Decore. Some good passing here. Wellington Nem out to Duarte. He steps inside. Finds Koyalapu. Good passing here. Lovely back heel into Duarte. Now Dorry. I mean, they're getting a lot of men behind the ball. Doolin into Incham. We'll get there ahead of Grenier. He's going to wind up a shot here. Oof. Right, first header to battle here for Ferrabori. Dorry's on a blue arrow today. Should win this, and he does into Nem. He can find Duarte. First time ball over the top looking for Koyalapu. Oh, almost a great touch. Oh, it's fallen. Oh, wow. And then Dorry takes out his man in the process. Not a bad first touch there from Gudin Koyalapu, but he couldn't quite work the shot. Lopez, easy interception. It's a nice ball from Doolin into Dorry. Lopez inside, into Dorry, hits it. Oh, first real chance of the game here. It's been such a tight one. Lyon in possession have been happy to keep the ball. Pass it around leisurely. It's a nice ball from Doolin. Just to get it into Dorry, able to hold it up, find Lopez, and his shot is blocked. But that really has been the first chance for either side, and we're 25 minutes in here. Can we find something from this corner? Incham with the outswinger. Oh, it's made its way into the danger area here. Oh my God. Grenier into Traore. Looks wide for Cornet. Lopez couldn't get to it. This is dangerous here. It's flighted in. Fakir with the header. Easy take for Bernardoni. He'll throw it out first time now into Koyalapu. Turns and finds Dorry. 35 minutes gone here and we're struggling to work anything. Dorry's going to look to take on Raphael. Steps inside of the youngster. Probably not that young anymore. Dorry now will look to curl it. That was poor. Nice ball into Fakir. Zagadou comes out to try and meet him. Ivy Lopez gets a tackle, but it's still coming now. That's a lovely ball into Darmian. Dangerous here. Decore. Great clearance. Got it well out of his box. Lyon starting to press us a little bit here. The half nearly over. It's been a very, very tight game. Half nearly over here. Chance as Traore puts it wide to Raphael. Duarte committed and then had to go back. Oh, Raphael's almost got away. Will he get a ball in? He will, but Incham will be there. And that's going to be half-time here in Lyon. And it has been a very tight game. Very, very tight. Only one shot allowed for us, and they had two. Those two defensive midfielders, as I mentioned, making things really difficult. We've only made 42 passes in the whole game. 43% possession, which is fine. We don't need the possession. We never have needed it. But we're not making the chances today. Maybe things need to change. I don't know. We'll have to see how we get on. Come Lyon now, starting the half strongly. All out to Depay, substitute on for Cornet. Oh, he keeps it moving well now. Toussaint, Doolin, great challenge. Not a great clearance though. Didn't mean to do that. Fakir turns away from one, finds Grenier with his shot. Oh, good passing here into Fakir, gets away from Decore, slips it into Traore. Zagadou, lovely challenge. And now he'll canter forward through the centre. Can he find the ball into Dorry? Looks for him. It's a good one. Dorry will take it under his control. Oh, and then he loses out to Toussaint. They come flooding back. They've been so strong in defence. Need to find a bit of space. It's so congested in this game. Duarte now. It's for the ball into Koyalapu. It's a good one with the header. Oh! And he's back in the goals. Gudin Koyalapu. What a finish that was with the head. 3 goals in 3 games for Golden Boots. Unbelievable stuff. And we questioned bringing in Duarte today, but it was his ball that unpicked this stalwart defence from Lyon. They've been defending so well. But what a ball this was. Koyalapu got away from his man, and that is a beautiful header. That's one of my favourite goals we've scored this season. What a striker's instinct goal that is. It's a great ball over the top. He just got away from his marker and then just redirected the pass beautifully. The keeper didn't do very well. I think that's an understatement. But wow, Goudin, the man in the goals. 33. That's half of 2 fat ladies. Is that 1 fat? I don't know. I don't know. Happy with that though. Can't believe we managed to get a goal in this game. Can we hang on to it? So 73 minutes in, and it's a couple of changes here. Koyalapu and Ivy Lopez both ran themselves into the ground. They're off. And it's Malero on. We're going with 2 defensive midfielders with Incham behind. Oh, Incham's going to get there. No, he isn't. And Wellington them now out onto the left. Hopefully we can hold on to this one. We're going to go slightly more defensive as well. Maralida. Malero. Oh, that's a poor start to the half there. Not a good thing for the substitute Malero to do. We've been caught out from here before. Depay over the wall. Fuck! That was so obvious. Unbelievable. Every time. Bernardoni, just get in the centre of the goal. You get caught out on that side every time. The wall does nothing. Ah! That was so stupid. Malero with the ridiculous challenge. Unnecessary challenge as well. It's too late now to get anything. And we've changed the formation so much. Oh, and Cham somehow gets away there, though. Into Karamo. Can he whip a ball in for Dory at the near post? Dear Cabby gets across. We will have a corner here. I can't believe this. Can't believe we've done this. And Cham with the outswinger. Ah, oh, straight at the keeper. Makes a meal of it. We'd have another chance to put it in here. Oh, that's a foul. Ref. Ref! Right, come on. Right, short free kick. Karamo back to Incham. He's made the run. Hits it. Whoa! Wide. Well wide. Oh, good passing here. Leon looking to take advantage of the disarray with Clermont. Or Damian keep this in. Oh, Alcibiade puts it out for a corner here. Please, let's just take the point. I'll be happy with the point. I'm not even angry about the goal. Grenier to whip this in. Zagadou, good run. Gets the header in ahead of Inlet. Oh, but it's back into the box. Get it away. Not cleared. Toussaint back to Memphis Depay. Chips it in for Maralida. Keeps it in. Oh, Decore back out for another corner. Oh, my God. Don't do this to me now. 1 minute left. It's into the box. Tete with the header. No! Decore's clearance could have gone anywhere. Could have gone absolutely anywhere. Oh, that's awful. Oh, it's fallen to Karamo, though. Into the box. Hits it with the left. Ah. It's all over. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Malero with the stupid free kick given away. And then once again, we're caught out from a free kick. Bernardoni just has not learnt his lessons, has he? I mean, we've got to really say that a draw, probably the fair result. If you look at how many passes they made compared to us, we're over double the passes made. They were pretty conservative at the beginning, so that's part of the reason. But they had the possession, they had chances. But we'd be gutted not to come away with the 3 points today. Another great goal from Koyalapu is definitely a silver lining. Oh dear. Oh well. Oh well. Come on. We'll bounce back from that with some good signings now, I hope. Come on. So only a single point and we drop out of the Europa League spots. Oh, that's such a fine line we're going to be treading to stay in those spots with all the teams below us as well. Still very close to us on points and Lille go ahead. We needed those 3. We needed those 3 points to stay there. Let's take a look at how we did in January. Well, Koyalapu with 3 goals in 5 matches. Very, very impressive work from the youngster. 3 draws is disappointing. Ivy Lopez racking up 2 assists as well. Koyalapu and Lopez staking a pretty good claim to be part of that front 3 moving forward. Obviously very pleased with the win against Monaco. The 0-0 against Nancy, not so good. So we've conceded all of our goals late in the game. Maybe there's concentration issues. Maybe there's fitness issues. Something to think about. So Koyalapu now, 50% shooting success rate is massive. That's impressive. Wellington Nem, surprisingly, up there in the tackles won with 13 ahead of all the defensive players. He has been defending from the front and we love that about him. His dribbling and passes received have also been excellent. Ibi Lopez with a 92% dribbling success rate. That's significant. Significantly higher than almost anyone else. Incham doing a good job as well. 84% success rate from quite a high number of dribbles. He's just got that power. So hard to push off the ball. Oh, Banassa has gone through. Interesting. On the 3rd attempt, Kalulu has broken down. Well, I think we'll give that another go. And the scout is back. Interesting. I imagine he'll be quite expensive. 11 million. That's interesting. He's 23 years old. Great passer. He's sneaking up on 80 lofted pass. He's also got 80 speed, 80 explosive power, and he's pretty strong. I can't see any issues with this signing. He looks excellent. See if there's any wiggle room, or maybe they fancy trading any players. Are they interested in Johan Gouffran? No, they're not. That's fair. No, they're not interested in Masawema as well. Not really anyone else we'd want to sell for him. I mean, we could sell Passetto, but he's only worth 11 million, so it's probably not worth it, since we could get more than that for Passetto. Koyalapu's not going anywhere. Okay, so there's no wiggle room. Can't really do anything much about the price as well. We get a few 100,000 off. What salary is he after? 842,000. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. We might be able to get that down with a... He doesn't want a goal bonus. Win bonus. It's not really going to do much. Doesn't want a longer contract either. 1.5-year contract. Okay, so that's what it is. Not much we can do there. Interesting though. Kalulu, that's a shame. Other sides are interested as well. How many times are we going to miss out? Let's see what the scouts got for us. We've had a look in Spain. We've got one that we can deal with here. So it's Perez from Espanyol. He's 30 years old. No thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. So nothing has come back from the scouts or from Kalulu yet. So all we can do now is progress the transfer deadline day. This is where it gets serious. We only have a certain number of moves on the chessboard that is transfers to get what we want. We've got some things lined up, and we're going to have to get it to a point where we can vote on the outcome, which is going to be tricky as well. So we have to see how we get on here. And we start off badly. Kalulu has broken down. That's not what we were after at all. Reminder, we've got Benassa, Unal. Well, we can't sign Unal. So we've got Benassa and Menez. Benassa would be great. I think he'd be a great partner for Ncham in the centre. His ball winning is poor, though. He's not a defensive player, is maybe the issue. But Ncham has turned into a good defensive player, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's just see if Kalulu's still available. He is. Let's do it. Come on, we need this. We need this big style. No, come on. And actually, just looking at it now, there's no way we can sign Menez. He wants 1.9 million in wages. That is an absolute no-go. Doesn't look like we'll be able to negotiate any of that down either. That's that pretty much rules him out. Benassa, not really a player we need, and then Unal, not really a player that we can technically buy. So all we can keep doing is just try and get Kalulu, I think. So we'll skip another hour and go back in for him. We've only got 11 hours left in the window. Right, come on. This is the one. I can feel it. I can feel it. Come on. We could offer to pay the release fee. What's his release fee? 6 million release fee. Ooh. I think we'll give that a go. Try something a bit different. 6 mil. No, he just doesn't want to come. We're wasting time here. Got barely any time left. Oh, well, it looks like we're going to strike out here. One last chance. Maybe we'll look at a French. We're going to look at a right winger. And then we're going to look at pace. And we want minimum 85 pace. That leaves us with only 10 players under 77 rated. One of which is a player that we could have got for a free, Biabani. There's Intep. He's pretty quick as well. But none of them as quick as Kalulu. That is the one we want. Mars pretty quick as well. That's a regen though. We're not having him. And Kura. Nancy player. I mean, he's pretty poor. And Tep, why is he so good? Why is he so highly rated? Quite high dribbling, I guess, is the only difference. I mean, we're running out of time to do anything. I don't think Benassa is a player that we need. We've only got 8 hours left. I'm going to try one more bid for Kalulu. Really doesn't look like it's going through, though. Seem to be banging our head against the brick wall with this one. Right, this is it. Last chance. Last chance salon. 6 hours left. No. Okay, that's not happening. That is not happening. Why? Why not? So, back to negotiations. I said that we were going to put this to the vote, but with so little time left and no options available, I think we're just going to have to go with no signings. That's going to be a very disappointing window. Maybe we don't need any signings. I mean, we don't. We're doing so well. But I just wanted that dynamic winger. I do like Benassa, but we'd have to sell either Passetto or Ivi Lopez to afford him. We don't really want to do that. It's 11 million. We've only got 4 million in the bank. We could sell... Masawema wouldn't cover it, unfortunately. So 2 hours left. I mean, I'm gonna go all the way to the line. Corinne Diacra. Oh, you're kidding me! And Dory, no way! Oh, just to add insult to injury with this transfer window, Santa Fe, Colon I don't know where that is. Colon have come in and oh, you've got to laugh or you're just gonna cry. In the final hour of the transfer window, Dory has had his transfer release fee activated, and he's gone. That is insane. Please tell me that to do that we don't now have to... If we accept the terms, is that going to be it? This is going to be the... I mean, the fact that it's 3.9 million for Dory is sad enough. Oh, we don't have any... Oh, Christ almighty. This has gone seriously tits up here. Crivelli was probably one that we would have bought in, given the chance. Oh, and that's it. We can't even make a bit. Oh my God. Well, this has been some window. This has been some transfer window. And the very last thing we have to do is accept 3.9 million for the top striker in Liga. Oh no, we are going to get to make a bid. So first of all, we're going to go back to the list. We've got some serious work to do here. So the big problem we've obviously got here is we've got so little time to make these changes. Kudreni, that looks like a guaranteed signing. Does he have a release fee? It's 19 million. We're not going to be able to afford him anyway. So forget that. Chances of signing have to be high. It's got to be one of these few here. Privat is a decent target man. I mean, I guess we're going to start Caramo, so we need that backup, really. Dorian Caddy, ex-Claremont player. I mean, he's a big lad. He would do the job as a target man. He's strong. He's got good jump. Yaya Sonogo. Oh, but it needs to work, though. I'm not really seeing anything in there. Let's take a look at the centre forwards. I think it needs to be 3 out of 5 chance of signing. I don't think there's going to be any of those, though. It's all going to be ones. So we'll look for 185 centimetres or taller centre forwards. Theroux. Louis Theroux. I mean, he's good, but we're never going to be able to afford him. Privat. I mean, that's tempting. From the Portuguese side. He's definitely a big lad. He's got a good jump on him as well. He's 30 years old. I mean, we're not looking long term here. We just want something to fill that gap. Nabab, 3 out of 5 signing would be good. Blayak. We're getting a bit too far down the list here. God, we really can't take any chances here. I think we're going to have to put in a bid for Privat, who we probably have got enough money for. He doesn't have a release fee though. That's a shame. There's a few with release fees here. Sonogo with the 2 million release fee. That's tempting. That is tempting. Right, we're gonna put a bid in for Privat. Oh, we've got 2 hours left. If this doesn't go through, I think that's it, isn't it? That's us done. Oh my God. 1 hour left. The spanner, the biggest spanner of all time, chucked in the works. Oh, and Privat has gone through. Wow. Come on. We need to seal this now. This has been quite a transfer window. Not a good one, but it's been exciting. They want 10 million for him. We do have enough salary budget. We don't have the money for it. Oh my God. We can't renegotiate. No. Oh no. No. We can't afford Unal either. Oh, we should have gone for someone. We should definitely have gone for someone with a release fee that we knew we could afford. Well, okay. That's it. Nothing more to say. We can't sell anyone. We can't do that. Oh my God. Well. Jan Caramo. Your time is now. That's it. I don't believe it. So that's it. We're done. The window is over. Apologies to the patrons. I feel like maybe there could have been a vote in there somewhere on who we went for in terms of a Dory replacement right at the end. But we went for Privat. We just couldn't quite afford him. We didn't have time to make any negotiations to sell our players or even to try and do a trade deal. And with Dory gone, we're now looking a little light up front. That's slightly worrying. That is slightly worrying. Let's remind ourselves now of the options. I mean, okay, this is going to have to be the front three now. This is the front three. But with Caramo out, I guess we could play Paseta and then we'll have to play Koelapu down the centre. Maybe we just need to tweak, you know, our formations or our style of play, because we don't have a target man anymore, other than Jan Karamo, who's a pretty decent... He's better than Dory. He's going to need to step up now, though. There's no doubt about that. Well. Goodbye, Ferrabori Dory. Chunky Dory, the second highest goal scorer in Liga, still the man who has been just the heart of this side, the reason that we're in this league now. I don't think I've fully come to terms with what's just happened. And to lose him for such a small amount of money as well. Oh, God. Well, I'll see you in a bit.